Zombies Chronicles is the highest selling DLC that Call of Duty ever released. And for good reason too. With 8 classic maps remade with updated graphics, it was every zombie fan's dream. However, not all of the maps play exactly like their originals, and not all of these remakes are superior. There is one remake, I feel, that is a fantastic port and a great update that legitimately improves the map and gives it much more replayability. My favorite Chronicles remake is Verruckt. Now, Verruckt is far from my favorite World at War map, and the less said about the Black Ops 1 version, the better. But the BO3 version, I feel, really captures the spirit of the original while giving it some great quality of life improvements that overall make it a better map. The first quality of life improvement is gobble guns. Now, if you know anything about me, you'll know I do not like the majority of the mega gobble gums. In my opinion, they do nothing but take all the challenge away from the game and gave the devs an easy out to not make new perks, because they spent all their time taking what could have been new perk ideas and making more and more pay-to-win gums. However, on Verruckt, because the map has such a tight and difficult layout, most gums don't mitigate the challenge that exists. My favorite combination of gums is crate power, wall power, and bullet boost. As the map itself doesn't have a pack-a-punch, these gums give the player the option to still acquire packed guns with some limitation. That being the limitation of chance on if you'll get the right gum or gun that you want. I feel this works a lot better here than on Noct and Totem, as Noct was meant to be a very simple, bare-bones survival experience, and adding all these perks, gobble gums, and Wonder Fizz just takes away from what the map was supposed to be. With Verruckt, as there are already the 4 basic perks on the map, along with Meal Kick, the adding of the Wonder Fizz just feels right, and even its location is placed very well too. Another addition that feels very well deserved to be added is the bootlegger in the quick revive spawn room door. This one small room originally had a bar with a bipod attachment, but the issue is, the attachment didn't work. You couldn't use it whatsoever. So the adding of this gun from Shadows feels much more appropriate, as it's the closest thing you'll get to a World War II Sten. Another added gun that makes this map so much more replayable is the Wonderwaff DG2, with the original having only the ray gun and BO1 having the Winter's Howl? Why the hell is the Winter's Howl on BO1 Verruckt? Anyways, the adding of the DG2 is fantastic. Along with the ray gun Mark II, Verruckt finally has a decent arsenal of weapons. I'm sure many of you are familiar with box maps, otherwise one-window custom maps where all the zombies funnel from one single spawn point and you have to hold out as long as you can in one spot. The thing I like the most about Black Ops 3's Verruckt is that it's the closest we've ever gotten to that idea in an official Treyarch map. You see, in BO3, the spawn system for the zombies has been changed drastically. No longer do zombies just spawn on the map in general areas. Now zombies spawn very localized to the player. You can see examples of this on BO3 Moon in Tunnel 11 and the Skull of Nonsapwe room on Zetsubo. Because BO3 has the fast and close spawn system, it causes many areas to be flooded with zombies very quickly when the player enters a certain room. And there is never a more perfect example of this than the kitchen. If you keep the door to the power closed, you have a significant area both in the kitchen and this balcony to fall back to. All the zombies will only funnel out of these 2 windows and extremely fast. The rounds zip by, and if you have a good selection of guns or some wonder weapons, holding out here is so much fun. It's constant action and the rounds blow by. It's always a great rush once a round ends and you're low on ammo to quickly rush to the gobblegum machine and try to get that one that'll give you ammo for your WAF or Mark II. This gives Verruckt in BO3 such a level of replayability as if it completely changes how you play the map. I don't normally like camping, but if you are going to do it, this is the map and the room to do it in, as you can't let up for a second or you'll get completely overwhelmed. Which, isn't that what Zombies was all about in the first place?